African news update on top accolade news. The headlines: South Africa names special envoy to US. Mauritius ex-finance minister granted bail. Mount Kenya political rift widens. Ghana expels foreign traders from gold markets. In politics, South Africa names special envoy to US. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa has appointed former Deputy Finance Minister Mcebisi Jonas as special envoy to the United States in a bid to mend strained diplomatic ties. The move comes after the Trump administration expelled South Africa's ambassador Envoy, accusing him of anti-Trump rhetoric. Tensions have escalated following President Donald Trump's criticism of South Africa's land reform policies and its stance on Israel and Gaza. Trump has accused the government of enabling land seizures and attack on white farmers, claimed strongly denied by South Africa as misinformation. With South Africa set to host the G20 summit in November, Trump also threatened to boycott the event, further complicating relations between the two countries. Still in politics, Mauritius ex-finance minister granted bail. In Mauritius, former finance minister Renganaden Padayachy has been granted bail after being charged with embezzling $6.7 million from the Mauritius Investment Corporation, a COVID-19 relief fund. Padayachy, who denies any wrongdoing, was charged alongside ex-Central Bank Governor Mcebisi Jonas, who was released on bail earlier. The arrests come amid a sweeping financial probe launched by newly elected Prime Minister Navin Ramgoolam, who has accused the previous administration of falsifying economic data. Moving on in politics, Mount Kenya political rift widens. Political tension in Kenya are heating up as former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua openly criticized President William Ruto's latest efforts to show up support in the Mount Kenya region ahead of the 2027 elections. Gachagua dismissed Ruto's empowerment programs and meeting with clergy as recycled political tactics, saying they would sway an enlightened audience. His remarks follow Ruto's recent engagement with religious leaders, where the president emphasized the role of faith leaders in nation transformation. The war of words highlight growing cracks within the Kenya-Kwaza alliance as the race for Mount Kenya votes intensifies. Shifting focus to economy, Ghana expels foreign traders from gold markets. Ghana has ordered all foreign players to exit its local gold trading market by April 30th as part of a sweeping reform aimed at curbing smuggling and boosting national revenue. The new state-run entity, Gold Board, will now hold exclusive rights to buy, sell, and export gold from small-scale miners, replacing the current system of licensed traders. Authorities say the move will help Ghana, Africa's top gold producer, capture more value from its booming gold sector, which saw exports surge over 53% in 2024. Foreign traders may still apply to purchase directly from Gold Board, but all existing licenses have been invalidated. You are watching the African News Update on Top Accolade News. Do stay with us. Still to come. Thanks for staying with us. In international relations, Somalia and Serbia deepens bilateral ties. Somalia's ambassador to Serbia, Mohammed Abdullahi Ahmed, and his deputy have met with Serbian State Secretary to explore ways to strengthen bilateral ties. The high-level talks focus on expanding cooperation in trade, political exchange, military training, and scholarship opportunities for Somali students. Serbia acknowledged Somalia's consistent support for its sovereignty, while both sides emphasized the value of deepening mutual collaboration. Moving to conflicts, Sudan war escalates. More than 300 civilians have been killed in just 2 days in Sudan's Darfur region, the United Nations reported on Monday, marking one of the deadliest surges in violence since the country plunged into civil war nearly 2 years ago. The attacks blame on the Rapid Support Forces targeted famine-hit displacement camps near El Fasher in North Darfur, one of the few areas still under government control. Among the dead are at least 10 humanitarian workers. The violence has displaced over 80,000 families and intensified what the UN calls the world's worst humanitarian crisis. The escalation comes ahead of a major donor and diplomatic conference in London aimed at mobilizing international support for Sudan's deepening emergency. In entertainment, Richard Mofe-Damijo says he is not a legend. Veteran Nollywood star Richard Mofe-Damijo, popularly known as RMD, has stirred conversation after revealing he dislikes being called a legend. The 63-year-old actor described the label as a scam, saying it feels like an attempt to relegate him to retirement. RMD instead reserves the title for industry icons like Pete Edochie and Olu Jacobs, whom he considers true legends. With a career spanning over 4 decades, RMD has been a staple in Nollywood since the 1980s, known for his charismatic role and earlier work as a journalist before becoming one of the industry's most beloved figures. Now in sports, Zamalek defend African women's volleyball title with victory. Zamalek Sporting Club of Egypt successfully defended their title by defeating Al Ali Sporting Club 3-1 in the final of the 2025 African Women's Volleyball Club Championship in Abuja, Nigeria. The thrilling match saw Zamalek retain their crown with set scores of 29-27, 22-25, 25-20, and 25-22. Zamalek, the defending champions, had previously triumphed in the last 2 editions of the tournament. In the final, they faced a tough challenge from Al Ali, but emerged victorious to seal the trophy and prize money. The tournament, which features 16 teams from across Africa, concluded on April 13th, with Zamalek claiming first, Al Ali in second, and Kenya's Pipeline Volleyball Club securing 3rd place. That concludes our African news update for today. Stay tuned for more African news and development. Thanks for joining us. I am Ojorume Okocha. Connect and engage with us on all our social media handles. Do have a wonderful day.